back again, just like I said. It's a part 2 of our session. And this time, I'm going to talk about, the topic I want to talk about is starting the year 2023, ending 2023 as your best year to 2024. Many of you are right now preparing, have gone past the Christmas celebration. Now approaching New Year's, which is this Monday. New Year's Eve is tomorrow. And we're about to bring 2024, about to usher in a whole new wave of things. Okay? And I wish each and every one of you peace, blessing, and prosperity in the New Year's. This is Reverend Dr. Antonio Arnold right here in Powhatan, Virginia, staying in one of the beautiful cottages in Powhatan, Virginia. I'm telling you, there's a lot to see in Virginia. It's not just, Virginia is unique. It has mountains, it has the beaches, it has the rivers, and it has the cities. All right here. So if you want a touch of the tropics, wait till the summer, come out to one of our beaches. If you want a taste of the mountains, then come on out to the Appalachian Mountains or Powhatan or area in Powhatan, or go all the way straight to the Blue Ridge Mountain right here at the western and northern portion of Virginia. If you want to experience the big city, well, we got Arlington, Virginia. We got Fredericksburg. We got Richmond, Virginia. We got Virginia Beach. We got so many cities here. Even Portsmouth, Virginia. So there's a lot to see, a lot to do right here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. And when it comes to living in Virginia, you want to live your best life. So I encourage each and one of you, reach your goals. Set goals for the year. And those who have set goals for last year and haven't reached those goals, well, it's not too late to reach those goals now. Main thing I want to encourage you, consistency. Okay? If you have any dreams or goals, you got to be consistent. You have to have a plan. You have to have consistency, making sure that you are on track to reaching those goals and dreams. Having goals and dreams, you have to be consistent about it. Okay? You have to be a person who is also, I just mentioned it earlier. See, I'm getting one of those forgetful moments. If you don't have discipline to stay focused, you will not reach those dreams. You have to have discipline, self-control, focus, and staying up. Be willing to do things people aren't willing to do. In other words, if it takes you to earn a degree to lose some sleep, to be up to about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and then get up at 7 and do it all over again, then that's what it takes. If they wanted to start a business and you work that business and you have to work them long hours, you get off from work, from your traditional job, and you decided, hey, I got to go to work. I got to work my dreams. I got to work my business, my other business. Then you have to do that until on a consistent basis. When people are asleep, you're working on your dreams. Okay. You got to be consistent. You got to have discipline. You got to make commitments. And when it comes to doing any kind of entrepreneurship work or college degree work or any kind of work to get promoted from your job, you got to make a commitment. If you don't make a commitment to yourself, to your family, to do this thing, you're not going to be committed to do anything. You got to be committed to it. So let's say God give you a vision to open a business, right? You got to there's the commitment. You have to make that commitment to God and yourself to do it. Because if you don't make that commitment and keep that commitment on a consistent basis, you will fail. You will fail. You will not reach your goals and dreams if you don't maintain the commitment. And the commitment is not where I'm just saying I made a commitment. You have to make those commitments and keep those commitments. And all the way through, even after the business reaches success, you still have to keep that commitment. I made a commitment when I first attended Virginia State University. I'm going to earn my degree. And I was in ROTC. I have to go to class each and every day. I have to do military science work each and every day. That's the commitment I made. Consistently. consistently. Now here I am, 58 years old. Fast forward, 58 years old. I already hold my master's. I already hold my doctorate. I already hold my bachelor's. I already hold certification. I just graduated from Cornell not too long ago. Hey, Chris, with a certification in blockchain essentials. So I understand how blockchain, transaction, banking work, digital transactions. I know how that works. But I made a commitment in those courses because those courses were long, they were hard, and I had to do paperwork. I had to make the commitment to my dreams to graduate from Cornell University. So that means I had to stay up at night while everybody's sleeping, do my schoolwork while everybody's not thinking about doing schoolwork. While during the daytime, I had to watch, instead of watching TV or my favorite game shows, I have to make those commitments to do my homework assignment, okay, and read those men and sit in those professors. Yes, I had to sit in the classroom and listen to the lectures of my professor. Same thing with digital marketing and my certification in artificial intelligence. That was a required lesson on that. So anything you want to do in life, guys, you got to keep your commitments. You set goals and you don't make the commitment to keep those commitments, you're wasting your time. When you make a commitment to do something, you do it till it's complete and you make the next commitment to keep it going. That's the real deal. I made a commitment to raise my right hand years ago, in November 7th, 1984. To protect and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign or domestic. I made a commitment, and I kept my commitment. Now I'm receiving the benefits of that, like so many other veterans. Yes, sir. But you got to put your commitment into actions. You have to be consistent, and I have to be consistent with the military. I have to be consistent in everything I do. When I first started my own store, my own company, which is a screen, Arnold Enterprises. Arnold Enterprises was developed to create, for the purposes of screen printing, t-shirts, web design. I was doing web designing then. I was doing digital marketing back then. And I made a commitment. Whether I win, lose, or draw, I made some money. Don't get me wrong. I made some money and paid less taxes. Yes, I did. Now, it may not go in the direction I wanted to, but I was consistent, and I still never gave up. And that's how you got to be, guys. In anything you do, whether you be in college, or you're working through your job, careers, or you're working through you're setting your goals to become an entrepreneur, you got to be consistent. You got to be mad consistent. You got to be mad committed to the cause, to your dreams, to your goals. You just can't come in this thing and think, just like this Transact card I'm in, okay? I'm in the Transact card business, okay? Transact card, there it is, guys. Yes, I'm doing it. I'm still committed. I joined in September. I was hesitant in June. Wasn't interested in doing anything except for college. I've done this, plus full force Cornell University at the same time. And the same commitment I made towards ministry. I was in ministry full time. I was a chaplain full time, on call, on duty at night. I was on active duty full time. I made three commitments deep, guys, between 2011, when I got my ecclesiastic endorsement to become a chaplain. 3 commitments, 3 careers: active duty, ministry as a pastor, and chaplaincy. All 3. I challenge you to do the same thing I'm doing. Make those commitments. If anyone you tell you don't have time to do what I'm doing, regardless to this, and you only think you work in one job and you're not in college full time too, then you got plenty of time. You can't, the only thing you do is give me piss poor excuses. And those are 3 P's I learned from my fraternity. Piss poor preparation promote piss poor performance. Piss poor performance promote pain. Those 3 P's are real. Those 3 P's are so real, guys, and I'm talking real talk to you, because too many of you guys are making excuses why you shouldn't do this. You're making excuses why you don't believe you're going to be successful in this. Whether it be this or any other entrepreneurship opportunity. Let me tell you something. How many jobs made you rich? How many jobs or careers got you to the point where you don't have to go to work? How many careers can set you to goals where you can go out and stay at a luxurious resort or own the resort or own a farm? I met a guy who owns a farm, turned it into a place where you can do your weddings, your banquets, or as a luxury resort. He owned it. I met the guy who owned it. My friend, that's his son. His son went out there and pursued his dream and built it right here. Met a young man. He's in his late 30s. And he owned a huge amount of property. So what excuses do we have? He lost a lot of sleep. He made a commitment. He was consistent. And he was very important. I want you to hold on to this, everybody. He was disciplined. Disciplined. Proper planning, avoid piss poor performance. Amen, Chris. Amen. You got to make those commitments. If you want to be successful in life, you got to have, first of all, a plan. Be committed to the plan. Be consistent to the plan. And continue on until you fulfill your dreams and goals. And even when you reach those goals and dreams, you keep going. I have never met a guy who stopped, who's successful stop. I know a guy who's 73 years old, still building his dreams. Listen to what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. 73 years old, still building his dreams. Okay, let me do one a little further, better than that. There's a guy in the White House right now who is 80 years old. Why has he not living on Social Security? Why did not give up on his dreams, goals and dreams? Why did he keep pushing? Why did he continue to lose sleep? Why he's in a power position of $20 million? Oh, here's another one. Here's another guy who's worth billions, who sat in the White House. And he still keeps going, running for a second term. Why? What makes them motivate? What motivates him to keep going too? What keep going? What drives to reach their goals and dreams? Why are you sitting down while these guys are reaching their goals and dreams in this side of the house and this side of the house, and I'm doing what I have to do to reach my goals and dreams? Why you give up? I'm almost 60 years old, and I'm still plugging through. I still put myself through college. Many of you 20 years old are not pushing. Many of you 30 years old are not pushing. And many of you got the people who are making billions and millions done told you that the only reason you're not reaching your goals and dreams because we told you not to, and you believe them. They told you should not reach out for your goals and dreams, and you believe them. Why? Because they call it a scam. There's many of you got scammed on your job, got laid off for no reason, got fired, and got put out of work. And you invest a lot into it over almost 20 years, close to 20 years retirement, or maybe reaching to retirement age, and they cut you off like that. That's a scam. But many of you are not reaching your goals and dreams because you're scared of what your potential is. If you want anything other than welfare, minimum Social Security, with nothing, and you don't know how your body's going to go down the road. You may find a day and all of a sudden, boom, you're on disability because you can't work. You have a heart attack or a stroke and it takes you out. You can't work on the same job anymore. And plus you have no planning. You have no preparation. You have no residual income, and you're dirt poor. And you downsize, sorry, you can't downsize. This is $230 a night, guys. For one room, one bath, no kitchen, and a small living room. You can't downsize no further than that, ladies and gentlemen, and not be able to spend $2,000 to $3,000 a month. If you're not earning $4,000 to $3,000 a month when you're asleep, there's a problem. Major problem. The way the things you can do to change that, ladies and gentlemen, is to get it, like, you can call it what you want. I call it relationship marketing, network marketing, straight up. What I'm doing is we're part of relationship marketing, but I own part of this. And I'm here to tell you guys, $495 is a joke. Because you know what? $495 is not high enough. It should have been like $4,500 or $4,500,900 for what it can provide in the future. I mean, Elon Musk started a company called Tesla, and a few friends joined him. There's another guy who started Amazon, and I'm here to tell you, Amazon's over $200 billion. And a few people sneezed at that. Don't sneeze at this, guys. I'm here to tell you. Do not sneeze at this Transact card. I'm going to tell you. Don't sneeze at anything that anybody showed you. Even Avon. Avon is worth a lot of money too. Y'all laugh and joke on it. But I'm here to tell you guys, you're missing out because you chose to miss out. Ain't nobody put a chair in front of you, a brick wall. Jim Crow didn't put a brick wall in front of your fence. You put your own fence up in front of your own self. And if you don't put forth the effort, guys, and I'm seeing there are people in the business that ain't doing nothing. Signed up and doing absolutely nothing. Faith without work is dead. You don't put any effort into it, guys, you get the result of that. And you have nobody to blame but yourself. I'm just having real talk. I'm here to tell you, I did not get where I am today, and my wife can contest to that too. We didn't get where we are just sitting on our hinds and needles doing nothing. We put effort, we put work, we got involved, we meet people. You got to be a people's person. That's the bottom line. You can't survive in this world just being an isolationist. Isolationist get nowhere. If you don't know anybody outside your job, or you think everybody's out to get you, then you're an isolationist and you're not going to get anything more than what you already see in front of you. And that's a sad way to live, guys. I'm here to tell you. That's not even represent the body of Christ, because Jesus was the most outgoing person of all times. Apostle Paul was a very outgoing person. Peter, outgoing person. Timothy, Titus, outgoing person. They were persecuted. Yes, they died. But you know what? They were go-getters. They were go-getters. We got the Bible in front of us with a bunch of go-getters. King David, go-getter. And here we are saying we're in the body of Christ, and we're scared to talk to people. Or we don't want to talk to people. Or we want to stay at home, locked up in our shells. Or we say we believe when we don't believe. Either you believe or you don't. That's just as simple as that. Straight talk. Also, either you believe in what you're doing or you don't. If you don't like your job and your job don't pay you enough, do what I'm doing. Do something extraordinary. Do something. Think of something. Put it together. Write it down. Pursue it each and every day consistently. I can't hold your hand and say this is how it works. You got to be willing to do some work yourself. You got to be willing to do some study yourself. Now, let me tell you something. There's some things that just can't be found on the internet. That's just the bottom line. If you look up Philip Morris and all the inners working of Philip Morris and study and research a history of Philip Morris, who started Philip Morris, it will take you weeks on end to find out that information. And if you find out, you're not going to find everything because the company's not going to put everything out there. Pepsi-Cola don't put everything out there. DOD definitely don't put everything out there. They put you what you want to know and what they want you to know, and that's it. That's just it. There's no magic formula to wanting to know what this company is all about. Transact card, there's no magic formula. Transact, go to transactcard.com, read the whole website. The whole thing. Top, bottom, all the buttons. Failure to do so, that means you have no interest in learning about the company that you want to join. And failure also to do so means that you cannot follow instruction. Period. You cannot work for me. You cannot work with me. You cannot work for me. Period. You're disqualified. You are not qualified. If those of you who don't take me serious, who pass through this thing, you're not qualified. You disqualified yourself. Those of you who are on this video, watching this video, following it to the end, listening carefully, you qualified. Because you're taking what I'm saying serious, and you're going out there and you type in whoever gave you, share with you the video, or whoever gave you their website. You're looking at it from top to bottom. You click all the buttons. You'd be amazed at the questions I'm asked. That's in the web. That people ask me every day, and you'll find it is in the website. It is in the website. Transactcard.com is right there. Everything you need to know is right there about the company. Okay, it's history, it's policies, it's procedures. What what makes them tick? Why are they doing it? What's their mission statement? That sort of thing, guys. It's right there in front of you. But you can't be lazy and a Billy Bob thinking that I'm going to sit there and take 60 seconds to tell you what this company is all about. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to do it. Either you're in or you're out. It's just that simple. I'm looking for anybody, but I'm not looking for everybody. Because some people just don't qualify leadership-wise. I'm looking for leaders. Are you a leader? Then come on in. You're a leader? I don't have to teach you. I'll point you in the direction you need to go. You go and do the rest. You're coachable and trainable? Then I'll make sure you get there. We have training. The company has corporate training every Saturday. I shouldn't have to do a lot. Okay? But you had to do within your own self to be self-coachable. You got to be willing to get trained yourself. Every soldier I train, every civilian I have trained, every marketer I have trained, every salesman I have trained. They have to be coachable first, and they have to be willing to do the work. Because I'm not going to hold hands. You got to come out and want to do this more than I do. You got to want this more than me. You got to want this more than you. You got to want to go out there to win, to reach as many people as possible. Man, this is a great thing. This Transact Card, I see, can be $1 billion company. Now, Eric already shared earlier, because I was watching one of his conferences just a few minutes ago, and he shared that it's over 10,000 people have signed up since November. I mean, we reached 100,000 in November. And now there's over 10,000 more. So why are these people seeing that you're not seeing? They're seeing something of value that you don't see. And you're missing the mark because you're going to miss the deadline. You're going to miss the opportunity because these guys have an opportunity to be founders. And see, Chris said it best. Chris said it, I want it more than the co-founders. I want it, and Chris, I'm in agreement with you. I want it more than the co-founders too. Now, Chris is one of the founders, is a founding member. Did you know that? I'm an innovator member working towards becoming a founding member before January. We got into January. My wife had an opportunity to be who is an innovator, has an opportunity to be a founding member. And that founding member comes with benefits. Just think if you were a founding members for Philip Morris. Just think if you were a founding members for Tesla, a founding members for Amazon, a founding member of Uber. What would your life be? Now, it takes some companies 30 years before they got their $100 billion status. And there's a lot of other companies took 5 years. Some took 100 years. It takes time. So it's not an overnight thing. So if you're like, I need $5,000 within 2 weeks, then this is not the one for you guys. Just like Eric said, this is not one for you. Pick something, work Uber for a little bit. You need $5,000. Go out there and hustle. Go out there and get it. And then when you get yourself straight, come on back. Let's get to work for your long-term goals and dreams. Because it can be accomplished. You know, Les Brown said it best when he said this. He said, it's doable. It's doable. So you can reach your hopes and dreams, guy, if you want it bad enough. Doesn't matter what it is. That's not important to me. And it's not about being, and I just want to identify the elephant in the room too. It's not about greed either. It ain't got nothing to do with love or money. It's about innovation. It's about changing lives. It's about taking people out of poverty, guys. And if you like being poor, be a professional, be good at it then. If you want to be poor. If you want to be broke and not sure how the money's going to go, especially when you own a bunch of credit cards that's got to be paid back by January 15th, then go for it. Go for it, guys. Be whatever you can be. I want to be the very best I can be before I retire. I know guys who are earning 7-figure incomes before 70 years old. I know guys who are who just launched innovative businesses at age 60 years old. Now that the company's worth billions. So don't give me that Billy Bob stuff, guys, about, I'm too old. You're not too old. I just been to a wedding of a friend of mine. He's at that age where he ain't letting nothing get in his way. And I looked at him I would love to, I already talked to him about being partner. I already talked to him. And I'm going to keep on talking to him. Because I want him to be a founding member too. Because he got the desires and dreams. And he already got a business that's very successful. And I've been invited to be a part of his family. So you guess what? I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to continue to talk to him. And sometimes it takes that, guys. It don't even mean saying going out there and wear folks to death. I'm saying just talk to them. If not, sometimes you got to don't believe in that watch mentality and show them. That means you got to go to work and lose some sleep. Sometimes you got to go out there and self-educate and then promote online. A lot of people don't know are uncomfortable promoting or talking to folks like doing things like I'm doing right now or marketing online. It's more than this like this. If you can type something like this on a piece of paper, if you can type this and post it on Facebook, then you just done it. Okay? It's not that hard. Hey guys, I found something that's very innovative. I wanted to invite you to take a look. Okay, could you get with me? And I'll just share, if I can share a 1-minute video or a 25-minute video to you. If you really want to know the details, like some people say, I want to know the detail. There's a 25-minute, you got 25 minutes? Watch this and let's chat. If they don't have 25 minutes to change their life, I don't know what to tell you. Every job I ever had, from silver service, restaurant operations, all the different kind of franchise operation I have to go to school for, I'm here to tell you guys, you will sit there and watch an hour-long video. Then you will watch another hour-long video. Then you will watch another hour-long video. Then you got to sit through a 8 weeks, 15 weeks, 20-week course. So, either you want it or you don't. That's the bottom line. These guys I sat in school with for Hamburger University, Bonnie Noah Enterprises in school, Hardee's, for Burger King University up in Indianapolis, Indiana, when I was there for the federal government. Those guys won it. They sat in those classes. They've gone through those training. You're gonna have to sit down and watch videos that's over 30 minutes. And if you talk to anybody, come to me and my contractors and my partners talking about I only got 2 minutes, then we don't want you. Seriously, I don't want you. If you can't take 30 minutes out of your time to watch a good video that's going to give you an explanation about the company, you have no interest in the company. 2, you are not a go-getter. 3, you don't qualify. Period. Don't waste his time, her time, my time. That's simple as that. You want to waste somebody's time? Go to the White House, see that they talk to you. Go to your nearest congressman, talk to them. Go to any staff. These people up in D.C., Richmond, Virginia are go-getters. They don't waste time with small-minded people, and neither should you. Do not waste time. Steve Harvey said it best. My fraternity brother, Steve Harvey said it best. And I don't even know the brother. I just know of him. I'm not even close to him, and I don't even know him like that except for one thing that he said, a few things that he did say I pay attention to. He said, do not waste time with small-minded people. If you're a small-minded individual, don't worry about it. Just keep on going. Don't ask, though. Don't ask for anything. Because if you ain't putting forth of the effort to reach your goals and dreams, you don't need my money or my help. You got it. Only my partners who are there with me, who are pushing with me, who are in the trenches with me, they got my attention. Or even took a look at what I got. They got my attention. So it ain't got nothing to do with blood. It ain't got nothing to do with family. All they do is partnership. That's it. Family, I love you, but that's as good as far, just how you say, you get this plateau with family, as far as it go. As far as it go. But if you want to go somewhere and you see something that Uncle Tony, Brother Tony, Cousin Tony, or Brother Tony doing, that's relative to you and you want in, come on in. Stop playing around. Don't sit on the fence. Don't waste time. Do it. Do it. I hope this message reaches everybody. Do it. Don't tell me that you're going to do something you ain't going to do. That's another thing to get disqualified in my book. You tell me, say, hey, I'm going to see you. I'm going to join you. You never join. Guess what? I disqualified you. You can't come to me for nothing else. That's period. That's real. That's how I am. I'm almost 60 years old, guys, and I see life a lot different. I'm hanging around with 70-year-old people, 70-year-olds who got it going on and pushing. 70 years old, pushing. You know, who are not playing. I'm hanging around with guys 40 years old who are not playing. We don't have time. Because if I would have said, this is your life, I'm 50 years old, 58 years old, so here's 58. I can't go back to 57 and beyond, behind me. I can't go behind me. And I hope to live to be 100. So 58 and here's 100, and I cut that where it says 100. I ain't got much time. And you shouldn't have much time either to waste with small-minded people. Just do it. What the chancellor said? Chancellor said, right, Chris? Do it. Don't talk about it. Don't look at it and say, I'll get back with you. Either you get, when somebody showed you anything, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you academic 101 because I've also been a professor. You make the commitment. You get back with a person who's your friend and say, friend, either it is with you or it is not for you. Be honest. Be straight up. Be upfront. Either you see the value or you don't. You still be cool, and that's about it. Okay, another one, and then my advice to those who've had friends like that, said no to them, keep moving forward. But don't waste time with folks who don't want to do anything, okay? You ain't got time to drinking parties. You ain't got time to hang out in no club. You ain't got time to be all about watching this football game that ain't paying you. You go out there and get it done and get the same paychecks as those football players. Then when the time comes, you want to watch a football game, you go right up in that top stand that costs $10,000 just for that ticket. You sit up there with the rest of the top line guys and watch the game from the top, not from the viewing screen. That's real talk. So my dream is, if I want to watch a Pittsburgh Steelers play, I'm going to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to watch a home game. I'm flying out there and I'm sitting at the balcony with all the other millionaires. That's how I roll. In the meantime, I ain't watching. I'm not going to watch. Football players do not watch themselves. Winners do not watch other people's win. I don't even watch television or millionaires watch it unless it's education. Unless it's education. If it's education, I'm going to watch it. If it's not education to make me a better person or build me up, I'm not going to watch it. It's just simple as that. Don't waste time. Read books. Read books that have been written by winners. Okay? Buy tapes. Buy cassette. Well, okay, we don't use cassettes no more. Download videos and audios for winners. Watch them on YouTube or something. You know, be around people who are about going places and not staying at places. Or looking somebody, hey, can I stay with you? Why are you asking me to stay with me when you're going to get your own? Why you want to come and mooch off of me? Well, you could have came to me earlier and said, what do I need to learn? And that way I can help you, coach you to get where you live on your dream, get on top of your game. And that way you can pick your own place. I'm talking for what I know. Those don't know. I've been homeless. I've been out of work. I've been out in the street. I lived in my car. And not a good feeling either. And you shouldn't want that for you or your kid. If you're living like that out by choice, that's because you chose to. But if you want out, I have this thing right here. I don't know what it is. You know what? I'm putting my faith in this. It's going to work. It is working. Do it. Just do it. Try it out. Try it out. And if you can't have a hard time getting a checking account, get this, $25. You want a business, $495 straight up. No guarantees. I guarantee nothing. Either you want it or you don't. Pepsi-Cola never promised anything when they first started back in the 1890s. Coca-Cola, when Coca-Cola was used to be a pharmaceutical company, they never promised anything. They were selling stuff with cocaine in it. But they never promised anything. Became one of the biggest soft drink companies in the world. All the way through China. Nobody promised you anything. There's no guarantee to life or anything except death and Jesus Christ. That's it. But if you pursue something and you work real hard and it goes and it takes off, guess what? You will win. You follow what I'm saying? That's it. That's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, I'm looking for winners. I'm looking for people who have drive. I'm looking for people who don't make excuses. I mean, like I said, piss poor performance promotes piss poor preparation promotes piss poor performance. Piss poor performance promotes pain. And that's a fact, guys. You don't prepare for anything, guess what? Your performance is going to be poor. And your performance, your piss poor performance is going to get you in a lot of pain. So I'm here to say that. Say that to say this. Just do it. Don't make any promises. Don't say I will do anything. Somebody show you something like this and say, hey, you want to take a look? Say either yes or no. I'd rather for you to say no if you have doubts, okay? I'd rather for you to say no straight up. Not go check off. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my wife's time. Don't waste any of my partner's time. I don't know how else to tell you, but sometimes some of y'all need a real talk. Some of you need a real talk. I don't have nothing to lose. I'm not looking to gain. I'm not trying to gain a lot of folks. The folks I'm reaching out are out of state, out of country. I'm not even trying to reach anybody who knows me anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to get somewhere, trying to help people who really want something out of life, who really wants to change their life, who really wants to do great things and live the life of their dreams. What's that, Chris? What if they say it looks great, but I'm skeptical about it? Everybody's skeptical. Are you open to this, to look at the information I provide to you? Are you open to that? If you're not open, then we have nothing in the first place. That's just straight up. I was skeptical until I looked at the information. That's meaning the website. The website had all the information in there. Straight up. Transactcard.com, period. Don't tell nothing else. Either the video or transactcard.com. Those are the only two things you need to look at. Okay? And you notice, well, I got to do my research. Well, then write an essay on it. The first thing to do about doing research on a company, you go to the website, company's website, period. When I done an analysis through Cornell University, guess who I choose to do my analysis on? Guess. What my analysis was done on Transact Card. And where did I find the information? On their public website. And their public website got links within their website that has links to other website parts of their website that nobody will take time to look at. It's that simple. Just do it. Look at the website. Look at the video. That's it. If it ain't up board, then why would a bank deal with them? Why would a national bank deal with them? Why would the federal government recognize them? Why would DOD give them an award for best employer? Huh? The writing's on the wall. Plus, there's news medias that's on the website. They'll take you to those pages, through those news media that said the Transact Card is all good. You make your own decision. I'm not going to beg or plead or, hold your hand. You see for yourself. You want something greater in life, guys. You got to say, I want something more than just Billy Bob life. You got to say, if you're making $20 an hour, that's not enough to pay for a car, to pay off a car, or that's not enough to repair a car, a $22,000 engine or a $20,000 engine, then you definitely want to look at this thing, okay? If you can't get up and say, I'm going to Tahiti, or I'm going to, I can't think of the name, but going to the French Riviera, throw a dot, I'm going to the French Riviera. Boom, gone. If you ain't got that kind of money, then you need to look at something. You ain't got enough money to pay child support, you need to look at this. $4.95. That's it. $4.95, $50. And by the way, Like any franchise, you know how franchise charges thousands of dollars a month or their royalties. Because I do have a book and I charge royalties on it. I get paid royalties. But I'm here to tell you guys, if you want that, you gotta pay to play. So guess what? There's $50 a month. You don't want that $50 a month. You want to be exempt about it. You come in, you bring three more friends with you, and you help them bring 3 friends at the $4.95. You want to be also a founding member. Not only get those 3 members, those 3 friends of yours, get them 3 customers. Get them 3 people who will be the Transact Card members for $25. Now, if you don't see yourself coming in as a business owner right now, you want to try it out? Okay, come in under the $25 and that's it. $25, period. All right? Get with me, get with Sheila, get with the person who shared the video with you. But I'm here to tell you guys, there's no smoke and mirrors. This is nothing other than smoke and mirror. Time's up. I'm not begging. I'm not pleading. I'm just putting some facts out about this thing. Because I'm telling you, guys, if you have a dream, you got goals, and you don't have a tool, or you don't have an innovation on design, because most of the designs are already done, artificial intelligence is already up and running, and it's already being instituted in a lot of institutions. Blockchains are already being utilized in a lot of corporations right now, and a lot of people making hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars off of it. You got people making $200,000 a year off of it. But I'm here to tell you, all you analysts out there, y'all about to lose your job. All you other folks out there who's working IT, y'all about to lose your job, and only to the bare minimum. You look at you go to Walmart or Sam Club, you go to used to seeing cashiers register all the way down the row. Now you're down to 1 or 2 cashiers, and the rest is what? Robots. Self-checkouts. So what did that tell you? The world is changing, guys. I'm here to tell you from an AI perspective, from a blockchain perspective, the world is changed. And it's going to continue to change. And unless you get yourself in position where you don't have to worry about change, then you're about to end up in the world of hurt, ladies and gentlemen. You will be end up in the world of hurt. If you want to change, be a blessing to yourself, your ministry, your family, and so forth. You definitely want to take a look at what I'm talking about right here, or Chris talking about, or just use their app to check. Yeah, go on the app and check it out. But you got to be a member to download the app too. One thing I can tell you, you have to be a member to download the app. Just use the website because you have to log in. That's what I'm saying. But be a $25 member and then download the app and look around. Go to your website. Take a look around. Then become and if you say, okay, I want to learn more, then we'll provide that for you. All you have to do is become fully committed. Because if you're not committed, it's not going to work. Dreams without goals are just dreams, just like Denzel Washington says. If you don't apply discipline, if you don't make the consistency and make the commitment, then you'll never start and you'll never finish. That's a fact. You'll never start. Just like anything in life, you can register for class at Virginia State or Cornell University or Liberty University or St. Leo University or University of Phoenix. Unless you make the commitment, you'll never start and you'll never finish. Many of you never started and never finished. Or I've dreamed about going to college one day, and here you are, 99.9 years old on your deathbed, and you say, I should have went to college. Or I was going to be a millionaire one day, and you're at 89 years old with a stroke, and can't even speak, can't even move, can't even talk, and they say, dog, I wish I had done that. Don't be those people. Sam Club app to check it. Oh, you mean the Sam Club check that out? Yeah, go ahead and go to Sam Club app. Yeah, download the app. Yeah, but I'm saying, so, we'll talk about that. But anyway, because usually before you can go into the to any of the apps like Transact Card apps and to the other apps, you have to sign up first for that. That's my understanding. They're professional quitters. Oh yeah, a lot of people are, and a lot of people never get started, and they never finish anything in life. Here's the time and the opportunity to get started something and to build it to finish. Build a legacy. teach your children, adult children, to do the same thing. It has to be 18 years of age and above. And that way they can build up some professional development, because the company is providing professional development. It has leaders that have conference calls on, like Saturday night, like tonight. We just had training at 12 o'clock. I was on my way up here, up to the wedding, and I was online on the training. Okay? And then if there are some of our professionals, presidents level, they would give a video. Eric did a video. I went to that and watched it. How long it took me? 30 minutes? 30 minutes of your time can change your life. Most life decisions takes 30 minutes long to retain. At least start. There's no 5 minutes, 2 minutes demand, well, you only got 5 minutes. Stop watching TV. That doesn't work that way. Whenever a commander or an executive receive a briefing, he usually or she usually sit for an hour-long briefing. This stuff you see on TV, like you got 2 minutes. You shake their hand and move. Because they're not giving you a chance to even for you to be heard. There's no such thing as 1 minute. Here's 1 minute. Here's my card. Have a good day. I ain't got nothing to lose. I got all the gain, but nothing to lose. Because when you miss out, your competition is getting in. That's how I look at it. You're going to miss out, but your competition that can potentially put you out of business, it's getting in. You follow what I'm saying? That's the mentality you got to have. That's the mentality you got to have. You miss out, your competition is winning. Because they took time to listen. Anyway, guys, I hope this success talk has helped you out. I know I may have deterred a few, because the few that deterred are already deterred from day one. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. You're already deterred. But if you're sick and tired of being deterred and sick and tired of being sick and tired, there's no guarantee. I promise nothing. But what if it works? This is $1 billion I'm holding in my hands. I looked at it, evaluated it, I see $1 billion. That's up to you. The rest is up to you, guys. You grown, like my daddy said, you grown. You can make your own decisions. If somebody showed me this a long time ago or something like this, I probably would have been very skeptical. I probably wouldn't have moved. And then guess what? I missed out. And I missed out on a lot of stuff because I didn't listen. They could have taken over the whole entire city with people that never heard of Transact Card. That's true. Let's say a whole bunch of people who never heard of Transact Card signed up. Over 110,000 signed up thus far. And the company has really been active since it was started in last year, November. Just had an anniversary, the initial launch. But it really got a good start in March or May this year. And this year is almost over. And I'm here to tell you guys, there's a lot of folks in position right now where they're straight for life. And heaven forbid, the cards haven't even started. Transaction hasn't even got started yet. And there's over 110,000 people in this thing. Just like a loaded rubber band ready to go. 110,000 people. Only less than 890,000 people to go. And heaven forbid, that still doesn't include the influencers who are going to let loose over their millions of people. And you're going to wonder why I didn't get this. Stop saying why you didn't get it. Just get in. Just don't say a word. Yeah, someone always beat them to the punch every time, Chris. Because they don't listen. It's in your hands. The opportunity is in your hand. It's up to you. My dad served 30 years in this uniform. Right here. 1952, my dad sworn in and joined the Army during the Korean conflict. And he rode that thing all the way up to 62. Okay, 10 years in, active duty. And then he got out during the Cold War. Then in 75, after my sister and brother were a little older, he got back in 75. Fast forward, he retired in what year? 1989. Retired. altogether over 30 years. Then he retired from his civilian job, living the life of his dreams. That's what he wanted. He went out to go to work. When I was in there watching TV, my daddy was in his room taking correspondence courses, doing his homework. Went to NCAS school, went to Sergeant Major Academy, took classes more advanced electrical. My father was an electrician, and he took advanced electrical work to get promoted, get his journeyman's license, then get a master's license. My daddy took education and went further because he was willing to do other things, extraordinary things that other people are not willing to do. He was willing to raise 4 children that my mother passed away, true story, and work hard and push to raise 4 children by himself. Gave each and every one of us an opportunity to go to college. What we did with it is up to us. But we all did something. There's no excuse. You want something in life, you go get it, do the extraordinary thing. I don't care if it's Transact card or anything else. Do something more than what your job is telling you to do. And if your job offering you an executive position with bonuses and commissions and all that great stuff, go for it, stick with it, but build something else on the side in case they let you go. This is what I'm using right now because I already got the traditional side out the way. So I'm doing this and sharing. Like I said, I'm looking for innovators. I'm looking for people who want to be founding members. I'm looking for people who go-getters, who wants more in life. I'm looking for people who are already in network marketing and other companies. This does not conflict with what you're doing. It's matter of fact, all your clients do this all the time. Swipe. It's going to revolutionize the way we bank and e-commerce. Don't want to be the one, as they always say, man, we always missed out. We always left behind. We always the last to find out. Well, guys, I've been telling you this since September. Somebody told me it's back in June when it first got going. Okay? And I'm here to tell you there's no more excuses. There's no excuses at all. Get in where you fit in. $25 or $495 plus the $50 a month franchise fee. It's up to you. That's only up to you. That's it. I can't give you anything more than that, guys. I went all to all the top colleges and universities in this country, took every course that the military can give me, officer, NCO, and Army and Air Force side, civil service as well, and self-educate. It's all the way, it's all up to you. It's all about what you want. I was approached back in August. I was approached back in June, bro. Yep. I was approached back in June, and I'm like, man, June. I could have been an innovator. I could have been a founding member. June, July, August, September. Took like 3 months for me to woke up. And it took a friend to contact my wife, and my wife seeing the vision to get in. And then I fall in line right out behind her after she saw it. And usually I'll be the one to see it first. But she saw it this time. And I said, honey, you leading. You in charge. But of course, you always need my help. So I'm helping too. And I am enjoying the company because I see the value in this. So guys, I'm not interested in where you're from or your story. But when I am interested, if you see the vision in his eyes, let's get in it. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. For your future. It's up to you. Like I said, don't believe everything everybody say against Transact card or for. Just do it. See for yourself. See for yourself. Pepsi Cola was a bad thing. Uber had some bad things. Everybody done some bad things, including the federal government. You hear it all the time. Corruption in the federal government. All the time. They ain't going to stop people from paying taxes. Corruption in the federal government on the highest level. Didn't stop people from voting. Corruption in the federal government at the highest level in the news. Didn't stop people from watching TV. It's corruption in the federal government at the highest level. Didn't stop people putting in for federal jobs. So stop making excuses, man. Excuses are tools of incompetence would build monument of what? Nothing. That's all it is. That's all it is. Get in where you fit in. Last word. Chris, in the last word? I like that. Yeah, that's true. We all been approached one time. Guys, some of you I approached since September, October, November, December, almost down January, and you still hadn't moved. You still haven't moved. Don't be left behind. And some of you came in and done nothing. Keeping it a top secret to yourself. Just like my store I had. People come to me, yeah, y'all the greatest secret. I ain't told none of my friends. I said, thank you very much. You really doing me a big favor. I don't need friends like you. Get in immediately. The clock is ticking. Amen. Because who's to say that this company reaches goals, has over a certain million people. After that, just like Amazon or any other of these companies that you've known and used before, even Microsoft, that started off reaching out to people first. And then they got to a point that after they reach their goals and dreams, guess what? Okay, I'm ready to sign up. Sorry, we're accepting applications only. Application, yes, employees. You missed out. Don't be a misser. Anyway, Chris, thank you, bro. Get in immediately. The clock is ticking. And with that, this is Reverend Dr. Antonio Arnold, a.k.a. Beast Mode, signing off. Don't miss out on your blessing, guys. Airborne out.